Hello again, Internet. My name is Michael J. Migliori, and last night I saw the Green Hornet. So let me just give you a few thoughts on what I thought about it. All in all, it wasn't a horrible movie. In fact, it was extreme. I was pretty entertained. Decent, good first movie of the year, in my opinion. The biggest issue I had with it was the fact that Seth Rogen wrote it. And so throughout the film, you have this Seth Rogen humor that is very obvious and kind of sticks out and changes the mood and the kind of like the theme of the whole film. Now, that's all right. That's all well and good for a character like the one that Seth Rogen is playing here. Although I'd like to see him a little bit more serious at times, it was Seth Rogen throughout the whole film, and kind of like that bumbling idiot look contrasted to the amazing genius that Kato is. Now that could be perfectly well if it was just Seth Rogen doing that, but Christoph Waltz, the guy who plays Chudnovsky, the villain in this film, and later turning his name to Bloodnovsky by taking a page from a superhero handbook and becoming a actual supervillain, he also has his moments of bumbling idiot and kind of whimsy. So the whole film in and of itself seems like it doesn't take itself serious enough. Now that's fine for a straight out comedy, but this one I was kind of expecting a little bit more seriousness from it, if only just to give a little bit of gravity to the actual violence that you see on screen, which surprisingly enough, there was a lot of violence in this film. It's got one of those large body counts. Now, I'm a huge fan of Michel Gondry, the director of this film, and I'm a huge fan of Michel Gondry, the director of this film, so I'm a little disappointed that he doesn't really shine too much in his direction, although we do see some of his wonderful transitions from one scene to the next. He has a great way of kind of giving a little bit of movement and momentum going from one scene to another by making it seem very seamless and transitional. Although some of the editing within the scenes seem to be a little sloppy, and they might get on the nerves of some more conventional moviegoers. Now, I'd just like to mention that I did see this in regular version, I guess, the regular version of Green Hornet. I did not get a chance to see the 3D version of the Green Hornet. And now, I mentioned that not only because I am completely against 3D in most movies, especially 3D post-conversion, which is what was done in this film. I'm usually completely against 3D. It's a very big gimmick, I feel, and I feel like because Avatar is enhanced, I guess, the rep of 3D for the movie world, I still feel that it's mostly used as a gimmick and kind of a way to get money. However, I have heard lots and lots of good things about the 3D in this film. And going back to what I was saying about Michel Gondry, he usually has a very visual style that's very fanciful and very impressive. So if anybody can make a good post-conversion 3D film, I would imagine it to be him. So I'm very interested. I'll probably see the film again, not because I completely loved it or not, but because I'm really interested in seeing how well they managed to pull the 3D off on this one. So if you get a chance, it's not a bad film. It's a good popcorn film to go watch with some friends. If you like comic books, comic book heroes, definitely cool. One thing I want to say, Jay Chow, the guy who plays Kato, was amazing. And apart from his horrible English, I'm familiar with a couple of his films, his Asian films. He's actually a fairly decent, very stand-up actor. So he's definitely one to look out for. So if you watch the film, let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if this comment helped you, and good night.